Okay, I try to work arms 2 to 3 times a week at least.
That's great. He's training his arms 2 to 3 days a week. And obviously it shows. His arms are pretty much the most developed part of his body that we can see, if you know what I'm saying. What's up, folks? Coach Matteo here from Marra Strength. And today I'm going to be reacting to Matt Rife's weekly workout routine via Men's Health. He's going to show us everything that he does in the gym to get jacked and those beautiful blue-green eyes of his. God, isn't he gorgeous? Just what a handful. Let's take a look at how realistic it is, how smart it is for building muscle, and what I might change or add. All right, let's jump in. I should add, this is my first time watching this video, so this is completely candid. Wow. Looks pretty.
You want to lift with your lower back and your lower back only in a fast, jerky motion.
Nice. Funky chicken.
People who are like actual trainers are going to tear me apart. What's up, everybody? I'm Matt Rife, and today I'm going to show you how I work out. I really got into fitness about, I'd say 5 years ago. I've always been a naturally very skinny kid. Like, I've always had a hard time putting on weight or maintaining it. I realized how much of a release it is for your mental health more than even just your physical.
Yeah, that's a huge deal. Training is not just good for building muscle and getting jacked and looking good shirtless. It also can help you improve your mental health and improve all aspects of your life. And holy shit, right away I can see that this dude has already put on a lot of muscle. That skinny photo he had on the runway or whatever, till now, he's clearly put on a bunch of muscle, even probably from this video of him bouldering until now.
Like, you don't want to walk on stage and have people looking at your arms rather than listening to your jokes. I think it just makes me work that much harder on the material and the jokes that I'm trying to tell to get people to focus on the...
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I haven't heard a goddamn word he said in the last like 4 minutes. I've just been ogling at his body, just staring at his beautiful face and arms.
To zoom in on the legs.
Nice calves.
I've always had a theory, you don't work your legs too heavily because it makes other things look bigger in comparison.
Oh boy. Okay, let's see what he does.
Say Monday, we start with a push day. We do chest and tris. Tuesday, pull day, back and biceps. Wednesday, shoulders. Thursday, legs. If I can squeeze it in, I really love to box on Fridays.
It sounded for a second there like he was going to describe a typical push-pull legs routine, which is a really great idea for building tons of muscle. The reason is we know that you can grow more muscle if you train a muscle at least twice a week. So if you come on Monday and train your chest, he could train his chest again on Thursday and get more overall muscle growth. He might not be interested in putting on any more size, but if instead of switching to shoulders and then boxing, he just did another chest day, another pull day, and then another leg day, he'd probably build a lot more muscle than what he's talking about here. But let's just see what he's got going on.
I'd love to box Harry Styles. High stakes, loser gets kissed on the mouth, straight up. Bring your A game, or don't, whatever. I'm taking a dive in the second round regardless. Today I'm gonna show you one of my favorite workouts from each one of my ideal structured days, from push days, pull days, shoulders, abs, cardio, legs. Starting with push day, we're gonna go chest focused. I like a good incline chest. Building a chest is so important to just the overall structure.
Incline dumbbell chest press, really great idea. I'm not sure why someone would just hold a dumbbell in the top position. You're kind of just losing energy while you're holding that up there. You might as well just do both of them at the same time. I guess when you get paid $1 gazillion a minute, you could just pretty much do whatever you want. But I think he's probably taking away from the overall benefit from the exercise just slightly. If you were to do both of them at the same time, you probably get a little bit more out of it, but I'm being a little bit picky there. But overall, the technique looks pretty good.
You want to have the chest of a grown man and not a 12-year-old girl. Nothing wrong with being a man with some strong yitties.
Okay, yeah, I mean, honestly, not the worst incline pressing I've ever seen. Could he come just a little bit deeper? Yes, probably. And taking those muscles into a deep stretched position is a great idea if you want to build more muscle. But the lowering portion is under control. It looks like a fairly standardized repetition, meaning rep 1 looks the same as rep 5 did, which is pretty cool. And these are some big boy weights, and dude's obviously doing something right. Oh, now we're going again. Okay.
So moving over to a pull day, your back is essential. You want to create a nice formidable V physique. You're not just a pencil, a bit of visible physicality to you. And
true.
Wide grip, I feel like I get a lot more lat engagement. Some people want to go all the way to just having a super massive gorilla toned back. I just want a back strong enough that if I go to prison, it's not easily getting blown out.
Woo! Okay, that's hilarious. The wide grip pull-up, a great exercise for building your back. It will absolutely tear your lats to shreds if you do it where you go all the way down into that deeply stretched position. but so would a moderate grip on the pull-up, and so would a neutral grip or a supinated or chin-up grip on the pull-up. I think most importantly, you should just find the pull-up grip that feels the best for you. If you feel like you get tons of pump, soreness, tons of tension in your back when you do chin-up grip, and not so much when you do wide grip pull-ups, I would stick with the one that feels better. But this is totally awesome so far.
Up next, we have arms. Obviously, the most essential workout to every man going to the gym. You gotta have some 28-inch pythons on you if you can get them. I'm working with some garter snakes right now, but you take what you can get, okay? I try to work arms 2 to 3 times a week at least.
That's great. He's training his arms 2 to 3 days a week, and obviously it shows. His arms are pretty much the most developed part of his body that we can see, if you know what I'm saying. This Zottman curl is totally fine. Do I think it would be a little bit easier if he just did regular standard issue dumbbell curls on the Monday, and then maybe do reverse grip curls where the palms are facing down on a different day just to make things a little bit neater and tidier? Sure, but it's fun variation. And like I said earlier, if you find a variation that works for you and you just feel your biceps blowing up, go for it, by all means.
You have to destroy it to get any kind of growth whatsoever. I do ab.
Okay, I'm gonna pause him right there. You don't have to destroy a muscle to get any kind of growth whatsoever. In fact, this is a common mistake that a lot of guys make. You wanna stimulate, you don't want to annihilate. So go into the gym, do a couple of sets, 2, 3, maybe 4 sets, until you get a good, maybe pumped sensation. You'll probably feel a little bit of weakness locally in the muscle. You might get a little bit of cramping, maybe even a little bit of tenderness or soreness right within the session, and then just call it. Leave the gym there. You've already told your body it's time to grow new muscle. Get out of the gym and come back next time and hit it hard again. You don't need to totally destroy your arms until you can't lift them if you want to grow new muscle.
Every single day I do a 10 to 15 minute routine, just a little circuit of a bunch of different exercises, a couple of them right now that work the obliques, work the center right here, and build lower abs and top.
I'm not sure why the weighted plank or these movements, but if you really do want to grow your abs, they grow just like any other muscle, like weighted sit-ups, hanging leg raises, exercises that actually lengthen your abdominals, lengthen your rectus abdominis, and then you contract them. So things like weighted sit-ups, leg raises, and machine crunches will probably do a better job at growing your abs than just holding a plank forever, which might show you some ab growth and definition at the beginning, but after a little while, he's pretty much adapted to this, and just holding the abs in that isometric contraction, meaning it's just stable, is not really the best way to grow new muscle.
Legs, my most hated workout in history, just a single leg, propped up, split squat with dumbbells in each hand. They're gonna burn like crazy.
I think these have so far been his most technically proficient exercise. I would love to see him just put a little brief pause in the bottom position under control and maybe just use a slightly lower bench. I find a lot of people use this high standard issue workout bench for the rear foot, and it actually becomes a little bit of a hindrance. It's a little bit uncomfortable. You can use something slightly lower like that exercise box he has in the background, or even a barbell placed on one of the lower settings in the power rack. You might feel a little bit more comfortable. But overall, these are pretty solid split squats, man.
Get in the gym, just move around for 20, 30 minutes a day, get your endorphins going, get your blood pumping, you'll be a much healthier, happier person.
That's great advice. Get into the gym and do something. You don't have to make things 100% perfect to make great progress and feel amazing. However, if I am being nitpicky with Matt Rife's workout, like I said, I would love to see him get into the gym and actually train his muscle groups a little bit more frequently. I'd love to see him train his chest twice a week. I'd love to see him training his legs twice a week and his back twice a week, because he can see all the magic that it's doing for those hoses that he has. If only we could apply that same theory to his back and his legs, we'd see all kinds of muscle growth all over the place. But goddamn, can you blame the guy? He's just so damn beautiful. I'm sure that nothing in his life is a problem because he just flashes those big, beautiful eyes at people, and they just give him whatever he wants. But all in all, really solid workout by Matt Rife. Good, solid control technique. Good choice of basic resistance training exercises. So, dude, you got the seal of approval from me. I'm not going to tear you apart for that one. Keep up the great work. And I think this is a very realistic schedule for a lot of people to stick to. 5 days a week, one of those being cardio, is totally fine. Do you need your own day for shoulders and abs? Probably not. But hey, if you like these exercises and these are the types of things that get you in the gym, go kick some ass with it and have fun out there.